Have you ever gotten a package through the mail, but you weren't really expecting it, and you're kind of like, what did I order? But you have the same name as someone else in the house, so you think it's theirs, and you don't want to be rude, you don't want to open it. I mean, wasn't expecting anything, it's probably theirs, it's alright. And then a week later, the box is still there, and you're like, well, they'll get to it eventually. Then someone else comes to you and says like, hey, open this box. I don't know if it's yours or theirs, just open it. You're kind of like, well, I don't want to be rude because I don't know specifically it's for me. I don't remember ordering anything as of recently. So then you and the person finally go, okay, this box is for one of us. We got to open this and figure out whose it is. I mean, if it's something weird or something shameful, the dishonor will never leave this room. And if you've ever gone through one of those situations, and I'm not saying that I have, you get this as a result. These are if you clicked on the title, or maybe you didn't click on the title and it's on autoplay right now and you're running desperately the computer to change it because, oh, who's this weird person talking? I don't want any of that. Or maybe you're passed out and YouTube's on autoplay or whatever site has this video at the moment. These are Death Korps of Krieg Grenadiers. And if you're familiar with the Death Korps of Krieg, they're just completely metal AF awesome looking figurines by forgeworld, which is a subsidiary of Games Workshop. And forgeworld has a mired controversy of a subsidiary or a model casting. They do hand casted resins. They're supposed to be short run, high detailed for enthusiasts, and they say advanced enthusiast, and it's always that little joke in the back of your mind that you have to be advanced to finish the job which they started, because usually they're knocked around for having, how should I say, very questionable quality control. I remember back in the day of, what was it, 2006, I was all Imperial guard up and gung-ho, and I came across Forgeworld, like, they have Cadian upgrade packs. They got those cool little rebreather things that are in Dawn of War. I want my boys to have those. Those seem amazing. And they have backpacks. Backpacks that fit on those little nubs on the back of the Cadians. Those little, let's see, where's one right there? There we go. These things, these little nubs that no one ever uses except if you have a heavy weapons team and you're going by the box. That seems neat. And I remember buying the rebreathers, the regular upgrade so I can get more backpacks, the torsos, the heavy weapons, and the veteran upgrades. And it was like about a month and a half, probably more, because I forgot that I ordered that and the thing I described before happened again. I got them in about 75% unusable. They were completely washed out. When you look at a site, they have this gray look like, oh, it's going to be like regular Games Workshop standard. That seems awesome. And then you get it, you're like, what is this? Why is this resin yellow? Why do these proportions seem awkward? Why is most of this unusable? Why did someone ship this to me? I paid twice the amount of a normal Games Workshop model. Why would you send this to me? What's going on here? Well, I do have a bunch of Kriegers, and they're pretty decent quality, most of them at least. But the one thing that a Krieg army needs is Grenadiers, Stormtroopers, and this is where these guys come in. And the other part of Forgeworld is they like to remove models without telling anybody or having a last chance to cast them out. Right about now, I think just about all the Cadian stuff is gone. A lot of the Krieg stuff is gone, and one of those Krieg things are gone are the Grenadiers. But we're in luck. If you look in special places, Russia and China, they have recasts, and some of them are quite reputable. They have had this weird techno magic where they're able to cast better than Forgeworld was for about half to a quarter of the price. Go figure. And this is what I got from a Chinese recaster. So I'm going to open this up, because from the outside, the quality looks pretty decent. I mean, there's obviously going to be some cleaning up, so let's open that. Oh, and the other thing, I got bases. I mean, they're free bases or included in the price. They seem They seem like they don't seem like the regular bases. They seem a little taller. I mean, free bases, yay, but I don't like the taller one, so that's a boo. But free bases, yay. So let's dump some of this out, just not caring about what we do. Let's not lose everything, though. Okay, so that comes into focus. That's not bad. I'm hoping that's in focus. It looks like focus from where I'm seeing it. If it's not, it's going to be really awkward. That's better than anything I've ever gotten from Forge World. I'm not going to tell you right now. The regular Krieger packs I got have like horrible flashing. That seems okay. That looks like one of the officer boys. All right. Let's look at this fella right here. He's looking pretty good. Yeah, there's some weird bubbles and dings in the armor, but I mean, I'm not going to rub that off. That's going to give it character. There's nothing missing. That's a really good sculpt. That is freaking flawless right there. There's some mold line on the leg, but barely visible. But the details are really sharp. Good lord, those details are sharp. That is... I'm going to give that another spin because I think my fat finger was in the way. But no, that looks good. Let's take a look at this guy. I'm going to clear my throat. 1, 2, 3. Edit that out if you would, please. There we go. See, more dings in the armor. Maybe those are intentional. Hard to say, but he's looking pretty hot. I mean, these things are pretty clean. I mean, even little bits in the coat right down there, that's just character. I'm not going to repair that. That just makes him look war-torn and hard. Let's see. This is a regular... I'm probably going to get another set of these. These look really good. It only took 2 months for them to come. I think I ordered like early May, and they arrived about a week ago, which it's early July 6th, so that's about it's a month and a mountain time after that. It's only a little bit of flash right there. That can be removed. No, these are fantastic sculpts, actually. This is really good. I should get have to get a new Death Rider squad because the one I got from Forge World is just complete garbage out. Well, not complete garbage out. The Sergeant, which is the one I wanted to build, is really in bad shape, but the rest of them look okay, but yeah. And I can get the Quartermaster too. Forge World doesn't sell the Quartermaster, and he looks awesome. This gun looks good. A little bubbling on the arm, but whatever. Gun looks like it's a bit bent, but not really bent. That's fixable. That's easily fixable. And you got the cable, because you got to connect the gun to the pack with the cable that goes with the gun. But I'm in the midst of converting Scions with Shock Trooper, Katie Shock Trooper bricks to make Kazar Cannon, and I found that I absolutely hate the cables, so I just cut them off and go, hey, it's Wi-Fi, it's 5G, it's 5G in gun forms, it'll nuke your brains. Yeah, I think it looks better that way. You can just say it's a high caliber las rifle that charges through Wi-Fi. I'm sure the Imperium has Wi-Fi, maybe. I'm sure it works. That one just got a little bit of like texture flash, but it's not anything that like, it's something you can brush off easily. It's not like anything hardcore stuck on the mold. Grenade launcher, I'm not gonna, I mean I could probably put that in a regular kit. I don't think I'll put grenade launcher in a Stormtrooper, that's just a waste of a weapon slot. Flamer, okay, we got flamer and binocular stuff. Flamer looks really weak. It kind of looks like a limp dong. Doesn't have the potency I'd expect. Get the canister to fit right down there. Arm to hold it. Binoculars. I think there's some casing around them. So you can put a leather color around it. Another pack. Pack's really well defined. I like that. Let's see. What we got here? Oh, I think that's something for the commander. He's got a las gun. Looks really weird. It's supposed to be a hot shot las gun, but it looks like a regular las gun with a suppressor on it, but it has the barrel that the normal hot shot guns do. That looks weird. It's like a Walther PP las gun. Something like that. But, maybe I can clean one of these up and we can get a camera look at them. It shouldn't be too hard to clean one of these guys. They barely need any cleaning as it is. They've got some of the fractures in the armor, like on this guy. If we can see, that's focused. I'm hoping this is focused. This camera's new. Expensive but new. It's probably not ideal for this. But there's a fracture down there. We can say that's his carapace leg plate, but no, there's a lot of character that, I guess what the imperfections in the mold, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good cast overall. There's no deformations. I remember the platoon commander lieutenant guy I got from Forge World. Command squad looked pretty good, but the lieutenant's half of his left face was all droopy. Looks like he had a stroke, but it was showing through his gas mask. So I had to put a green stuff optic lens auspex thing on there, so he doesn't look like he's got the some kind of disability or stroke syndrome going on through his mask. But these guys all look pretty good. I don't see that anybody has that. Well, he does seem to have a bit of a droop. This guy has a bit of a droop. Hope that's focused. Probably not, but just take my word, there's a bit of a droop there. And rest of this, yeah, all of this is still good quality. Like, these backpacks are like ridiculously defined, ridiculously well defined. These legs are fantastic. I'm gonna have to get another one of these, as well as some other stuff. I'm gonna have to hoard these things. I want a whole squad. They're gonna be Death Korps Scions. They're gonna be awesome, and I can convert some of those. Oh, what the heck are they called? The Scion things. The things that double treads that look dumb. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'll convert them into half tracks. I put some field gray on them, make them seem like they're Death Corps Grenadiers for Court and Fatherland. Yeah, that seems alright. I think that's all I've got for right now. The taste of Krieg.